Do we want price to be the differentiator in our businesses? As in, hell no. But it gets to be that way. It gets to be that way for lack of a very solid value proposition defined by relevant competitive advantages. Competitive advantages are the things that answer the question for the buyer, why us? Whether a company is selling B2B, selling to another business, or a consumer, there's a lot of competition. How do you answer why us in a compelling way?
If 90% of the salespeople don't know to be telling you about the things you should be asking about, then you as the consumer have to do that.
So I say to you, why should I buy from you and not your competition? And you say, because we have good customer service, good quality, good people who are knowledgeable, consistent, responsive, and innovative, and you can trust our relationship. How did I do? What do I sound like? Everyone else. So is your message at risk of death by 1,000 cliches? We've got to be careful of that. In business, past performance is the best indicator of future performance, unlike a mutual fund. People will pay for value when they see value. If they don't see it or understand it, they're not going to pay for it. Out of the three perspectives, yours, your employees, and your customers, which is the only one that counts? Customers, which one do we use when we design our sales and marketing messaging? Ours. Disconnect. Many of us focus on that value proposition or whatever we come up with. We're always busy reeling in the new business. Let's reel it in, the new business. We forget to drive home our value proposition of competitive advantages to existing customers. If you don't value what you bring and do for your customer, they won't value it either. You have to monetize it, they won't get it. Where are you? If you had to guess where your organization is today, 1, 2, 3, or 4, shout out some numbers. So if on-time delivery is the single most important thing, we need to measure it, we need to be good at it so that we can tout it. We need to say we've got 98% on-time delivery for the past 3 years. Because if that's the top buying criteria, we best be talking about it. Distribution to manufacturing to retail to service, everything was in there, from very small to Fortune 100 companies. Everything was in that mix. And what we were looking for were what are the commonalities, what kept coming up study after study after study, regardless of the size of the company or the kind. What we were clear on is none of them were maximizing profits, which is why I felt safe in saying when I started that you're leaving money on the table. None of them were maximizing profits for one of some of these lack of relevance issues. The company perception, what you think your customers value versus what they actually value, is more often than not a dangerous disparity, a disconnect. So, simply put, you may be selling, you should buy from us because of ABC, our locations, our expertise, our relationship, hypothetically, that's what you're talking about, and you find out they really care about your technology on time and results. We're selling ABC, they care about DEF, we're still successful, we're talking about ABC, we're kind of getting a message across, or we're getting enough business, but boy, we can close a lot more when we talk to them about what they value, not what we think they should value, and not what we are good at. We may be good at something they don't care about, and that's what we're talking about. Why should I buy from you and not your competition? What is your ability to answer that question within your organization and have everybody answer it the same way?
Every one of us will pay more if we get what we value, but if you and 2 other salespeople come in and you're all saying we've got good customer service, good quality, good people, blah, 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 everybody says that. So you got to talk to me about what I value. If I want it on time and I want to know that you've installed my windows correctly the first time, well then I will pay for it. I'm not going to go for the lowest price.